There's something that has been troubling me, and I have decided to talk about this today. A little over a week ago, I received a form from my son's school asking me to choose which pronoun they should use for my son. The options were he or his, she or her, they or them. I have been extremely upset, and I've had several sleepless nights just mulling over how best to react to this. I know there are those who will say serves him right for sending his kids to school in America. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but this happened right here in Abuja. I'm at that point in my life where I just want to keep quiet, but for some reason, this shook me up real bad. Well, I've all heard stories of people identifying as anything they want, and for some reason, several Western governments have made this a deliberate agenda that the world should obey. How? How did we get here? The truth is that many of us don't really have a clue about what's going on, and even if we do, we think it's a Western world problem. Think again, guys. It's in Africa, right here in Abuja. So as I pondered on if to go public with this, like any right-thinking parent, my first thought was adverse consequences against my kids in the school. Will the school victimize them? Will they find some sort of way to target them? What of me? How will a well-funded, well-organized international organization that is promoting a new world order deal with me if I choose to advocate against their evil plans? On the other hand, who am I to say their plans are evil? Obviously, there are other parents who got the same forms. What are they doing about it? So you have this voice that says to you, maybe, how many causes do you want to be fighting? Are you the only one that cares? Think about your family. So for 1 week, I thought about my family, and I decided I don't want to wait until one day, my son comes back home from school and says to me, Dad, I am a cat. What if he says to me, Dad, I'm now a girl? Our kids are being abused and manipulated right before our very eyes. They are being taught a strange doctrine. They are being told they can identify as anything, living or non-living. It's no longer you can be a doctor, pilot, lawyer, or engineer. It is that you can change your sex. It is that you can be anything other than what God created you to be. I have introduced God into the equation, because the truth about this is that the people behind this new world order are fighting God. They want to stand against his creation. They want to defy God. They want to show that they are more powerful than God. As for the rest of us, we mostly say God can fight his battles. After all, he's God. Who am I to fight God's fight for him, they say. Today, I am reminded of Michael Jackson's song, Man in the Mirror. The first stanza reads, I'm going to make a change. For once in my life, it's going to feel real good. Going to make a difference. Going to make it right. This is how I feel today. I will make a change. I will speak up. I won't keep quiet and watch my world destroyed by godless men and women. I won't let my kids be abused and manipulated. I won't let my society crumble when I have life left in me. I'll use my voice. I'll do whatever I can do to speak against the ills in my society. I don't care about suspension or expulsion from school. I don't care about cancel culture. I don't care about visa bans. I don't care about victimization from government. I will speak if I need to speak. I will march if I need to march. I will work with like-minded people all over the world to fight this evil threatening our way of life. I'll speak against the pain and suffering I see all around me every day. I'll advocate for the poor, weak, elderly, widows, and orphans. This is my duty. This is the duty of every Christian. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt have lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out and to be trodden under foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. This is who we are. The salt of the earth, the light of the world, the guardians of our world. If we unite, we can take on any force, any government, any institution. Do you know what the biggest problem is? Self-defeat. We defeat ourselves in our minds before we even start. I'm not good enough, we say. What about my family? What about my job? What about my business, my contracts, my visas? What if they expose my secrets? I am a sinner. They will find me out. Self-defeat. Let me read another stanza from Michael Jackson's Man in the Mirror. I am starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If they want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and then make a change. Change begins with me, begins with you. For those who don't know Christ as Lord and Savior, this is the starting point for change. When we change ourselves, we change society. Look at that mirror. What do you see? If you don't like what you see, fix it. As I look at this mirror today, I see a lot in me I don't like. I see a person I sometimes don't recognize. Change begins with me. If I change, my society will change. If you change, your society will change. Change in a forward direction. We are the salt of the earth. We are the light of the world. We are the hope of our world. We will make a change. We will change our world. God bless you all.